Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the daily practice with me, Benita. Today's practice is another Ashtanga-inspired flow. It's a little bit more fast-paced, a little bit directed towards more intermediate or advanced practitioners. So please bear that in mind if you're just kind of starting your yoga journey. And feel free to revisit the practice as often as you like to see how you progress. So when I say Ashtanga inspired, we're not going to go exactly vinyasa by vinyasa like in the Ashtanga series, but we're going to do the fundamental asanas, a little bit shorter version, and then move on to a couple of preparatory backbends from the second series. And then finishing off. So let's begin. So finding yourself at the top of your mat, big toes touching, spread your toes, plant your feet down firmly on the floor, drawing the ribs in, tucking the chin in, ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, all in one line. Exhale fully and inhale, arms up. Palms together, looking towards the thumbs, and exhale, fold down. Fingers in line with the toes, looking towards the tip of the nose, relax the neck, jaw, face. Inhale, look up, extend the spine, look between the eyebrows. Exhale, step back. Let's hold one breath in plank. Inhale and exhale all the way down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Look between the eyebrows. Exhale, push back. Our first downward facing dog. And breathe. Find your shape here. Feel free to pedal your feet. Spread your fingertips. Lift the tailbone. Draw the ribs in towards the hips. Inhaling. Exhaling. Full breaths each time. Looking towards the navel or between the knees. Bending at the knees, look forward. And as you inhale, step between the hands. Extend the spine, look between the eyebrows, extend the back. Exhale, fold down, looking towards the tip of your nose. Inhale, come all the way up, palms together, looking towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands down. Let's do one more. Same thing. Sun salutation 8. Inhaling, palms together, look towards the thumbs. Exhale, fold down, draw the ribs in. Look towards the tip of your nose. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, extend the spine, look between the eyebrows. Exhale, step back into plank. Let's inhale here again, one more time. And then exhale all the way down or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Look between the eyebrows. Exhale, push back to down dog and hold. Looking towards the navel. Spreading your toes, push your heels down, tailbone up. Relax the neck, jaw, face. Using the bandhas, drawing the lower ribs in, pulling the navel in. Then bending at the knees, look forward, step between the hands. Extend the spine, look between the eyebrows. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, coming all the way up, palms together, looking up towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands down. Good. Let's just do one sun salutation B. So bending at the knees, look up towards the thumbs, palms together. Draw the ribs in. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, coming up, look between the eyebrows. And then this time, exhale, step or jump into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down. Hold. Let's just hold a couple of breaths here. And then when you're ready, turning the left foot, stepping the right foot between the hands. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Warrior 1, palms together, look up towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, down. Feel free to take a small breather, catch your breath, hold 1 or 2 breaths here. Looking towards the navel, between the knees. Turn the right foot as you inhale. Step the left between the hands. Come all the way up as you inhale. Warrior 1, palms together, look up towards the thumbs. Exhale. Coming down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down. And hold. Sometimes when I'm in downward facing dog, I like to bend my knees slightly, lift my tailbone as high as possible. Really spreading my fingertips, pressing the area between the index finger and thumb down, creating lots of length in the neck, bringing my ribs down towards my hips and towards my thighs, and then trying to push my heels down, keeping that height in the tailbone. Good. Just breathing here one more time. Relax the neck, face, jaw. As you bend the knees, look forward and inhale, step or jump between the hands. Extend the spine, look between the eyebrows. Exhale, down. Bending at the knees. Coming into chair pose. Palms together, look up towards the thumbs, ribs down, long back. Exhale, hands down. Hands on the waist, and as you inhale, step or jump your feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, open the heart, look up. Exhale, fold down. Grab your big toes with index finger and middle finger. Inhale, extend the spine, look up between the eyebrows. Exhale, fold down. Push your elbows to the sides, create length in the neck by pulling your belly in. Finding your Uddiyana Bandha, drawing your navel in towards the spine. Ribs down towards the hips. Shifting your weight slightly forward onto the balls of the feet. Relax your face, neck, jaw, forehead. Looking towards the tip of your nose. Good. Inhale, look up between the eyebrows. Exhale here, hands on the waist. Bend your knees slightly if you need to. Inhale, coming all the way up. All right, so once again, I'm positioned so that I'm gonna do the opposite leg first. So I'm gonna open with the left, but feel free to do the right side first if that feels more appropriate and in alignment with the tradition. So opening up to prepare for Trikonasana. Arms parallel to the floor, feet firmly planted, turning the right foot out. I'm turning the left one. And inhale, and as you exhale, reach as far as you can. Grab a hold of the big toe, look down, and inhale. Look up towards the fingertips of your left hand now. Drawing your ribs in. Inhaling, extending the spine. Exhaling, pressing your feet down to the floor. Good. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come all the way up. Other side. Inhale once here, and then as you exhale, reach, reach, reach. Find your big toe. If you can't reach your big toe comfortably, hand on the shin, ankle is fine, or the foot. Imagine a wall behind your back, pressing your back against that imaginary wall. So wherever you can find that flat back, stay there. Looking up towards the fingertips of your right hand now. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, coming back to the front of the mat. Once again, opening up. I'm doing the left side first. You find your own side. Turn the left foot out. And exhale, placing the left hand next to the left foot. Extend the right arm over the ear, looking towards the palm. Remember the option. You can be on your thigh. Try not to lean on too much. Just hold your shape with the strength of your core. Looking towards the palm of your hand and hold, breathe. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come all the way up. turning the other foot. Inhale once more, and then as you exhale, other side, extending the hand over the ear. And look how I'm trying to create one straight line from the outside edge of my foot to the fingertips. Neck long, jaw, face, forehead, gaze relaxed. Sthira Sukham Asanam, good. Then exhale to look down. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, let's meet at the front of the mat. Now, if you need a moment or two to just feel how those shapes have impacted your energetic, physical, emotional state, you can take a pause here. Notice your core, your root, your heart, your breath. Great. And then once again, opening up. Left foot or right foot, palms, arms extended, hands onto the waist. Inhale to look up, open the heart. Exhale, fold down. This time, let's keep the hands on the waist. Look towards the tip of your nose, bringing your elbows up. So I'm really pressing my feet down, shifting my weight forward, but keeping my toes relaxed. At the end of each exhale, keep a small pause, draw your belly in, activate that Uddiyana Bandha. Find a little bit more length. As you inhale, lift up your quads, find a little bit more length in the hamstrings. Good. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale here, and let's meet at the top of the mat. Good. Next, hands behind the back in prayer. If this is not available today, hold on to your wrists or elbows. Once again, opening up with the left foot or the right, making sure that your hips are square towards the back of your space. Pressing the palms together if that's available. Inhale, open the chest, look up, and then exhale, fold down. Bring your chin towards your knee, looking towards the big toe. Press the palms together, press the feet down. Keep your toes relaxed, face relaxed, gaze relaxed. Drawing the ribs in, pulling the belly in. Good, inhale. Coming all the way up and pivoting on the feet. Inhale one more time. Make sure that your feet aren't crisscross, that they are a little bit separate. They have a little bit of space between the feet. Inhale as you open the chest, look up, and exhale. Fold down. Bring your chin down towards your shin. Look towards the big toe. Press the palms together, elbows up, and breathe. Try to balance the breath. Inhale and exhale the same duration, same intensity. Good. Inhale all the way up. Release the arms and coming back to the front of the mat. And let's just do one vinyasa to get down onto the mat. So inhale, arms up, palms together, look up towards the thumbs. Keep pulling those ribs in. Exhale as you fold down. Inhale, extend the spine, look between the eyebrows. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now let's just hold here for a moment. If you need a child's pose, please feel free. There's no need to push yourself too much, especially if you're a lady and you are in the latter part of your cycle, luteal or menstrual phase. It's really positive to take restorative poses in the middle of the sequence. So just resting here in either downward facing dog or child's pose. Look towards the navel or between the knees if you're here. And then when you're ready, as you inhale, coming into a plank and exhale, come all the way down. And feel free to take a pause here too. Feet about mat width apart. Just rock your hips from side to side. Maybe close your eyes. Notice how your body feels. Good. And then let's move on to heart opening or back bending. So, like I said, this is a modified Ashtanga-Inspired. So this is not in the actual order of the original Ashtanga sequence, but we're gonna explore some of the backbends from there. So hands under the shoulders. We're just gonna come up into a cobra. So press down with your hands as you open your heart forward and up. Look towards the tip of your nose, squeeze the glutes. Remember, you can always open your legs if you feel too much pressure in the lower back, or if you want more intensity, feet together, good. And inhale. Try to use your back, so just keep your hands as a support. You should be able to lift up without pushing my hands. Squeezing your elbows in, lifting the heart forward and up. Relax the face, jaw, neck. Squeeze the glutes. Each inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Good. Exhale, come down. Tuck your feet under. Inhale, lifting up the plank, and exhale, down dog. Good. Hold. And then inhaling, coming back to plank. Exhale, down. And let's move on to the next pose. So hands next to the hips, backs of the hands next to the thighs. So palms facing up. And I'm gonna try to lift up my heart as I inhale. I'm gonna press the backs of my hands onto the floor and try to lift my feet up off the floor. Toes pointed, sides of the floor if possible, feet, knees, toes together. Looking towards the tip of your nose, open your heart, open your chest. Really lift up, breathe here. Now bring your hands next to your waist and lift up a little bit higher, pushing with your hands slightly. Tuck your elbows in, open the heart, hold, breathe. Good, exhale down, hands onto the floor, tuck your toes under, plank and exhale, down dog, hold. Looking towards the belly button, feel free to pedal your feet, lengthen the neck, the spine. And when you're ready, inhale, plank, exhale, down. Now let's just do one leg at a time to prepare, and then we'll do the full pose for the next one. So now I'm gonna start with my left foot. So my right arm is parallel to the front edge of my mat. I'm gonna grab hold of the inner foot, left foot, and I'm gonna turn my elbow up and my fingers are pointing forward in the same direction as my toes. Now look forward, open my heart. The right foot can be quite relaxed in the back. And I'm gonna open my heart and use my left hand to push my left foot down. Okay, be wary if you have knee problems or anything like that. But the intention is to bring the left heel down to the floor. Elbow pointing up, heart open forward, and breathe here. Squeeze your glutes, activate the Uddiyana Bandha, bring the ribs in towards the hips. Good, relax the face, jaw, neck, and then release. And let's do the other side right away. So left arm in the front of the mat, bend the right foot, grab hold of the inside of the right foot, and then turn your right fingertips to point forward like the right toes, and elbow pointing up. And I'm using my right hand to push the right heel down towards the floor. Try to keep the right knee relatively close to the left knee. And keep your heart lifted, gaze lifted, looking towards the tip of your nose or forward, and breathe. So we're trying to keep the chest parallel to the front edge of the mat. Notice if this side is easier or more difficult. Good, and then release. You can take a small pause, rock your hips, rest your head. Exhale through the mouth if you need to. And let's try both feet at the same time. This is slightly an advanced posture. Like I said in the beginning, this is a little bit of an advanced practice. So take your time practicing this and don't force anything. Be aware of your shoulders, knees, ankles. I like to open my knees slightly in the beginning as I grab the insides of both feet. I'm gonna turn my fingers pointing forward, elbows pointing up, and slightly wiggle my knees towards the middle as I push my feet down. So it's a really nice juicy stretch for the front of the foot. I'm gonna keep my elbows pointing up, lifting my heart, looking forward or tip of the nose, and try to keep the knees close to each other and really use your breath. Push your heels down towards the floor. Keep squeezing the glutes, pulling your belly in, pulling your ribs in towards your thighs. Sorry, your ribs in toward your ribs. Hips. Get confused. And breathe. Keep your heart open, chest open, gaze, jaw, neck relaxed. Good. And slowly release. Hands on the floor, tucking the toes under. Plank and exhale, downward facing dog. And hold. Now inhale, plank. Exhale all the way down. And let's do both feet right at the same time from the beginning here. So I'm gonna grab hold of my ankles, knees close to each other. Inhale and lift up. Pointing my toes, lifting my heart, looking up towards or towards the tip of my nose. And with each inhale, I'm gonna try to kick a little bit stronger with my legs, keeping the knees pulling in towards one another. Opening the heart, opening the chest, neck, jaw, face, forehead, all relaxed. Good. Exhale to release. Hands on the floor, tucking the toes, lifting up and exhaling, down dog. Really spreading the fingertips, pushing the heels down, lifting the tailbone, pulling the ribs in towards the hips and towards the thighs. Once again, or actually let's right away jump or step between the hands to sit on our knees. Good. Okay, let's take a little pause here. Maybe you want to just bring your hands onto the lap. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax the neck, relax the face. Notice how your body feels, starting from the root to the lower abdomen, solar plexus, heart, throat, middle of the eyebrows, and all the way to the crown. Just taking a small pause to observe. Not trying to change anything. There's no need to evaluate. Just be aware of what's happening right now. Okay. And let's move on to Camel Pose. I'm going to give a couple of variations for this one. So always listen to your body and do the one that's appropriate for you today, which might be different than yesterday or tomorrow, remembering. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to tuck my toes. My knees are directly under my hips. And I'm going to keep my hands on the lower back. Maybe even give yourself a little massage here. Sometimes it feels nice to have pressure on the sacrum here. And as I inhale, I'm going to lengthen my spine, lengthen the sides, but keep the ribs slightly tucked in. Look up, and maybe just hold here. If it feels appropriate, you can allow your head to hang back, but just be mindful of the sensations in your own neck. So with each inhale, I'm gonna lift the heart, which with each exhale, I'm gonna try to push my hips in front of my knees. So feel free to stay here. If it's available easily, grab hold of your heels. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, push the hips forward. Relax the neck. Look between the eyebrows if that's okay. Okay, if that's all pretty simple and easy, feel free to lower your feet onto the floor and do the same thing. Maybe start with supporting the back. Inhale, open the heart, look up. Exhale, push the hips forward, placing your hands onto the heels. With each inhale, lift the heart. With each exhale, push the hips forward. Relax the neck, look between the eyebrows, and hold. Relax the jaw, face, eyes, forehead. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, push the hips forward. Good. Okay, bring your hands gently back onto the lower back and use your inhale to come up. And let's just rest just for a small moment, sitting on the heels, noticing how your body feels after that heart opening. Again, not trying to change anything, just notice. Heart center, arms, full body. Good. Okay. And then placing your hands on the floor, stepping back into a plank. Inhale here once, exhale. Push yourself to downward facing dog. Coming towards the end of the practice, so we're going to do a few more finishing back bends and then a short version of the ending sequence. So we're going to bend the knees, look forward, and as you inhale, step or jump to sit between the hands. Good. And then extend your legs and slowly, 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 one vertebrae at a time, lie down onto your back. Feel free to relax here for a moment. Notice how a supine position affects your energy, your sensations in your body. And then bring your feet as close to your glutes as possible. Hip width distance apart, toes very, very slightly turned in so that outside edges of your feet are parallel to the outside edges of the mat. Placing your hands next to the shoulders, or in front of the shoulders rather. Fingers are pointing up, or fingers are pointing towards the shoulders and elbows are pointing up. And once again, this is like advanced practice. If you want to just do a simple hip bridge, feel free to do this here also, where you interlace your fingers behind the back. Okay? This is a perfectly fine alternative. But if you're ready, once again, placing your hands in front of the shoulders, elbows pointing up, feet firmly planted. I'm going to start pushing my knees forward, lifting my hips up, pushing my hands down, and lifting up into my back bend. I'm going to relax the neck, maybe do yes, yes, and no, no with the neck to relax everything, and hold here. I'm going to try to use my knees to push my chest forward over the arms, over the hands. I'm going to keep my neck relaxed, straighten my arms, straighten my legs as much as possible, keep my feet parallel. Relax the neck, relax the jaw, breathe here, squeeze the glutes. And then feel free to come down, take a rest. But if you feel for a challenge, feel free to lower your head down onto the floor, walk your hands closer to your feet, and lift back up and hold. So keep breathing here. Push the floor away with your hands. Push your knees straight so that your heart opens even more. Relax your jaw, face, neck. Look between the eyebrows. Hold. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs. And let's do one more time. If you have it in you, feel free to rest. If not, but see how it feels to lower your head one more time. Walk your hands slightly closer and lift up. One more time as you inhale. Planting the feet down. Try to straighten the knees. Push your chest over the hands. Open the heart and hold. Face, jaw, neck relaxed. And good. And then exhale, exhale. Slowly, slowly down. Whew. And hug your knees in. Small circles if that feels good. And just rest. Maybe allow your feet to find the floor. Knees can rest towards the middle, towards each other, hands on the belly. Notice how your body feels right now. You can close your eyes if you want to. Okay, then hug the knees in once more and just round the back, chin tucked in, rocking yourself up to a seat. See if you can push your heels forward, draw your toes in towards yourself. Find your sit bones firmly on the floor, hands next to the hips, chin tucked in, ribs tucked in, looking towards the big toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Grab a hold wherever you can, ankles, knees, shins, feet, or even around the feet. Inhale, one more time, extend, and exhale, fold down. Relax the face, neck, jaw. Keep a pause at the end of the exhale. Draw the belly in. Inhale, push the heels forward. Draw the toes in towards the knees. And breathe. Draw the belly in at the end of each exhale. Find a little bit more space in the lower back. Inhale, push the heels forward. Pull the toes in towards your knees. Good. Inhale, come halfway. Up. Exhale here. And then inhale and exhale. Let's lie back down on the back. So we're moving into our shoulder stand sequence. If you're comfortable with the shoulder stand, feel free to just follow the instructions. But if you're not sure what I'm talking about, please do maybe watch the instructions first, pause the video, and then try for yourself, because it's quite important not to move the head too much while we are upside down on our neck. So let's begin. So I'm gonna just inhale, lift my legs up, and try to support my lower spine with my hands. And then if it's available, I'm gonna try to walk my hands closer to my shoulder blades and wiggle my elbows in towards each other. Point my toes up as much as possible. Point my toes. Look towards the navel or the big toes. And hold here. Salamba Sarvangasana, very good for thyroid function. I feel like it's been talked about a lot. The thyroid gland, this is very supportive of thyroid function. So you're gonna feel the benefits. And breathing here. And then when you're ready, exhale, slowly, slowly lower down your feet into Halasana. Interlace your fingers behind the back. Wiggle your shoulder blades even closer to one another. If you need to, keep your knees bent here, toes on the floor, but if available, point your toes, knees together, inner ankles together, and hold. Breathing, looking towards the navel. I'm trying to stack my hips over the shoulders, but I'm realizing my hairdo is a little bit in the way. But normally, we try to give the hips over the shoulders. And breathe. Good. And let's just leave it there today. So we're just going to release the arms and slowly, slowly lower ourselves to lie back down on the back. Feet into Baddha Konasana. So we're in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touching here. I'm going to lift up with my elbows. Bring the crown of my head to the floor. Open the heart, open the throat. Look between the eyebrows. Supporting with your elbows, so really try to lift the crown to the floor. Good. And exhale, come back down. Hug your knees in one more time. And now is your time to just take a moment to listen to your own body. Maybe there's a twist that your body wants to do, or maybe there is some other stretch or just a moment of stillness that your body is asking for. So feel free to explore. Maybe there's some other movement, stretch, breath that your body is asking for. Just honor that wisdom right now. So feel free to close your eyes and do whatever stretch, twist, lengthening, silence that you feel is appropriate. Good. And then once again, tucking your chin in, rocking yourself up to a seat. Finding your comfortable cross-legged seat. If maybe a Padmasana, a lotus pose, is available to you, then feel free to take that. Otherwise, just a comfortable cross-legged position. And finding your stillness, hands either on your knees, or if you find it comfortable to place your index finger and thumb together and extend your arms onto your knees, tucking the chin in slightly. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here. So I'm going to inhale through the nose, then exhale fully. Inhale. Lifting from the crown as I inhale. Drawing the lower ribs in as I exhale. Eyes closed or gazing at the tip of the nose. Inhaling. Exhaling. Shoulders, neck, jaw, forehead relaxed. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more time. Inhaling. And last, exhale. Now feel free to take a pause here. Maybe relax your arms. Maybe bring one hand to the heart, one to the belly. And just allow yourself to appreciate yourself for taking the time to practice today. Feeling the benefits of the practice in your body, in your emotional body, in your energy. And maybe there are 3 things that you can express gratitude for silently or out loud if that feels good. Can be little things, can be big things. Can be a fun experience you had, or just a nice cup of coffee you enjoyed this morning, or fun pets that roam around. Whatever it is, just say thank you for 3 little things or big things in your life right now. Great. And then just taking a moment to settle down into a Shavasana. So finding yourself back, lying on your back. I like to hug my knees in here one more time and then extend one leg at a time down onto the floor. And I like to give myself a big hug to pull the shoulder blades down the back. Use my fingers to extend the neck, finding that squishy part between the skull and the neck and lengthening my neck, placing the head straight. I allow my middle fingers to touch at my navel, and then I'm going to open my arms to the sides, palms facing up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, allow all the air out and just find a moment of stillness. Notice the weight of your body against the floor, against the surface. Your eyes are gently closed. Just watching the breath. If you start thinking about the future or the past, you can just say planning if it's about future, or tell yourself memories if you're thinking about the past, and then just gently bring your awareness back to the breath. There's no punishment, there's no shame in the wandering mind. Just notice it and come back to the breath. Now, if you have a few more moments today, I invite you to stay for a little bit longer in this restful pose, Shavasana. But if you're ready to move on with your day, feel free to bring slight movement to your body. Maybe touch yourself, remind yourself that you have a physical body that allows you to move, to serve, to play, to enjoy. Hug your knees in. Come over to the right side. Just take a moment to pause. And then lift up to a seat one more time. Bring your palms to the heart center. Bow gratitude to yourself for practicing today, and to all the teachers that have come before us, bringing us this practice. And as always, remember, a good practice is the one you do. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have now started focusing a little bit more on just these yoga videos each Friday, releasing at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So please join me for the practice each week, and feel free to revisit any of the other practices. And also, I am currently posting a little bit more on Instagram, as well as a little bit on X. So you can find me on both by searching for Daily Practice with Benita. So I am looking forward to connect with you all there. And feel free to share this practice or any other of my videos or podcasts with a family member, friend who might benefit. And yeah, drop a comment if you like if you would like to see any specific kind of practice in the next weeks and months leading on. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much.